Hi, this is Harriet with Harriet's Custom Computer Art. Here is part 2 of Picture It project. This little dropper, and it's on, you can change the power of what color, how much of a color is pulled out, or how many shades of that color are pulled out right here. It automatically defaults to 2, but sometimes if you do that on 2, you draw out too much color. I drew out hair, and I didn't want any hair in that. So you can hit reset, and I'm going to take this down to 1. And then I'm just going to click in certain areas just to get the colors that I want included. And I'll show you how, if you make a mistake and bring in something you didn't mean to bring in, I'll show you how to get rid of that too. So as you can see, it's taking all the brown colors, and you just keep clicking in all the areas until you get all of her skin included. So all I need now is this little part on her back. And you can zoom in if you need to. Now up here I have a little hair mixed in, and I want to get rid of that hair. So to do that, we have some features over here. It says add to cutout, remove from cutout, connect to where I click, and all similar areas. If I had clicked on all similar areas, if this was like a 2-color or a 3-color picture, you can tell it to pick out all similar areas, and then you click the black and it would just take all the black out. But I want now, because I took a little too much out, I want to add that back in. So I'm going to click on remove from cutout, and I have it on connect to where I click. So I'm going to click right here on this little piece of dark hair, and you see it brought that little darkness back in. It looks like a little more hair over here that I wouldn't mind including. So it just brings in little amounts. The lower you have this number, it brings in just small amounts. You'll see as I click in certain areas, it frees up some other colors. So now that I have all the colors in there that I want, I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and you can see the baby's face here. And I'm going to click next again. So now I have her skin cut out. And this is a good time if you think you might be making a lot of these for different people, and it seems to be extremely popular for some reason right now. I mean, it is cute, but it's very popular right now. If you want to save this as your master, you can, and then you can just change the baby's color easily when you need to. But instead of trying to put that back in place on my own, I'm just going to do the back arrow. It takes it back over there. Alright, so we're going to save this once again because I don't want to lose it, and I'm going to save it as B this time. And I'm doing all these saves because software fails, it'll crash, and then if you've worked on something for an hour like I've worked on things for a long time before, and then crashed and I had to start all over. And so to avoid that happening, save often. So now I have her skin color separated out, and I'm just going to go into change color, and instead of going through all this rigmarole, I'm just going to brighten her, because as I brighten her, it'll keep all the tones together, and she'll just get lighter and lighter. Now let me show you before I do that. They have 2 different features to change the color. If I chose this one, it changes to solid colors. So I don't want that one. I'm going to cancel that. I want to choose the one where I can change the tint, and it also lets me change the brightness. So I'm going to go into that one, and this second section makes it warmer or drains the color from it. So it's on 52 right now, so if I took it down, it would change her color. And sometimes you can do this to adjust how it's going to print out on your printer, because printers don't always print what you see on the screen. So if it's not looking like it should, if it's too dark or too light, in this program, you can go in here and change it so that it'll print out correctly. So now I'm going to use just the brightness and darkness section here to lighten her up. I can make her darker if I wanted to, and I can make her lighter if I wanted to, which is what I need to do. So you can go like all the way up to 100 or all the way down to 0, which is probably very dark. So I'm going to take it back up to, let's see, I'm going to take her up to about right there, maybe a little brighter. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, so now we're done with our angel. And I'm going to group this all. And now I'm going to save it as a JPEG because I want to open it in Cricut. Because I have to cut her out. To make a centerpiece. So I'm going to change this. All I usually do when I make it a JPEG, I add a J to the end of the name. If I make it a PNG, I add a P to the end of the name. And that's the way I recognize it when I open the file. So now I'll show you where we started. We started off with this angel baby, and we ended up with this angel baby. Okay, I'm going to continue on the centerpiece. I'm trying to make it kind of simple because I need to make 8 of them in a pretty short amount of time. So I need to make her a base. So what I think I'll do is use a fan fold. I print 4 sheets of 4 sheets in whatever color I need it to be for the base. For this base, this is what I thought of today. And then I'm going to fold them fan fold, and then fold that 8.5 by 11 sheet that's fan folded in half and glue 4 together to make a ring, kind of like a clown's collar, how it looks kind of like an accordion style. And that's going to be part of the base. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do to finish it off, but that's what I'm going to do now. So what I do, I like printing a lot of the papers rather than having to buy them. All these different papers, I just print my own. So I'm going to start with a new blank sheet of paper, and I'll just search Google for, let's see, I need pinks. I have some glitter. I'll keep the glitter, but they also want gold, so I'm going to make some shiny gold. I could do pink and gold glitter. So maybe I'll do that. I think I already have some gold. Well, I'll choose a new gold glitter. But whenever I look for pictures to use on Google, I always type high res and then whatever I'm looking for, because you want the highest resolution pictures. The better the resolution, the better your project is gonna look. So I'm putting in gold glitter high res background, and then click on images, and when they come up, you look through and you see which one you like the best, and you go with that. I like this one. Let's see how it's gonna look. It has watermarks, so that's not a free. So sometimes if I find in everything with watermarks, I will put in royalty free or free high res, and we'll try it again. So hopefully this time, still sometimes it'll come up with some that have royalties, but many times you can find something that doesn't have a royalty. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna see if it opens up any bigger. So I'm gonna copy this image, and then I'm just gonna take and paste it into my blank page. And if you see any watermarks, then you got to get rid of it because it's not royalty free. And this one has watermarks, so I don't feel like going through all the trouble of finding one that doesn't have it, so I'm going to go to some that I already have saved on my computer. Let's see. I think I like these better. Just a metallic background. So I'm going to, actually I think I have one that's already has polka dots on it. I'm going to open that one. And decor. I did a baby shower not too long ago, and I think I had a polka dot pattern in there. Yeah, this one. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to change all these polka dots to my gold glitter and then put the pink background on there. Oh, that's what I was telling you about when the program shuts out like that. So thank goodness I have everything I need saved, and I'm just going to open back up and get going again. Let me get my blank sheet. I'm going to open that file again, and decor, open, get that same file again, and I should be good. Let me get the the pink glitter out again. And that was in my other file. That was on the desktop. So I'm going to get my pink glitter again out of this folder. And I'm going to go to this, get the gold again out of my other folder. And here we go. We're going to try this again. So I'm going to go to my cutout, and I'm going to cut out by color. And this time I'm going to say all similar, because then it'll take all the circles. That's too much. So I need to reset it because that green is so light, the computer is seeing it as white. So since it's a solid color, I'm going to go all the way down to 0 to make sure it doesn't pick up everything there. I think I'm going to take it up to 1 because it looks like there's a little more of the green in there that I need to get. Now, that I think has it all. Okay, so now I want to change all these to gold. So I'm going to go in to cut out, fill with picture, and I'm going to just drop this up there. Now, if I don't like all those dark ones, I can move the background behind it and get the area that I want. So I guess I think I'm gonna go with this because I kind of like that lighter gold down the middle. And then I'm going to drag. I don't like that. I think I want a solid pink. So I'm going to change this to just a solid pink. This time I went into the one that changes things to the solid color. So yeah, I think I like that more. And I think the baby was kind of this color. So there, I've made my decorative paper. So I'm going to bring up the baby again just to make sure that that's the correct pink. And I'm going to go to my desktop, back to my Angel Baby folder, and I'll bring out my baby. And make sure to watch part 3, the final part of Picture It project.